Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of Highly Talkative, where we get high in conversation and discuss many topics from personal to community to anything that's going on in the world. So sit back, get cozy, and let me talk to you. Let's go. Okay, so I'm sitting in my office this morning and I'm just thinking back on how my week has been so far. If you guys tuned in earlier this week, then I lost my voice a little bit from a track meet. I'm still not at 100%, and I have a whole nother track meet to go to tomorrow. So your girl is just really pushing through it. But I've been really proud of myself this week. I thought this week was going to be a really rough week with track officially jumping off. We had a 2-day track meet. I didn't go to the gym on Monday, and then I was just like, you know what? I already know this week is going to be off, but I pushed through it. I've been really consistent in the gym, so I want to stick to that because it's really been helping me with like my little depression states and everything that I've been going through. So the gym and my journal honestly have been my two like best outlets. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about self-love because I don't think I give myself enough self-love as much as I really should. I don't appreciate myself as much as I want other people to appreciate me in general. And it starts with me. So this week, I was really appreciative of myself. I really loved myself this week and poured into myself this week, and it felt really good. It felt like something, I want to continuously put into my regimen because that is important, clearly. I have like this whole different feeling, whole different mindset. It's just a good way to feel. And like I said, a lot of things factor into that for me. Staying consistent in the gym. Like I said, coming off the 2-day meet, I have TikTok, and I post all my videos on there. I even scrolled through my TikTok to see like, okay, girl, how long have you been posting videos on TikTok? Like, how long have you actually been consistent in the gym? And I'm proud to say that I've been consistent for like a couple years now, and I never really paid attention to it because I literally just get up and go. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me going through the day. If I haven't gone in like a week or something like that, like I really feel drained. And when I go back that following week, it's like I'm playing catch up all over again, and I hate that. So I'm really proud of myself for loving me enough to stay consistent in the gym no matter what, no matter the circumstances. I give myself 4 days out of the week. The extra 3, if I want to do something, I can do something, but I don't make it mandatory for me. For me, it's mandatory Monday through Thursday. And if I don't go Monday, then Tuesday through Friday. It's just mandatory that I go. Like, I have to make it at least 4 days a week, and I've stuck to that for a few years now. And like I said, I never really acknowledged it myself, but looking at it now, I am so proud of me because there have been so many times where I really could have just stopped. There's so many circumstances and obstacles and hurdles that I had to go through, and I've been through, and I'm still kind of going through, where I really could have just stopped and said, you know what, this isn't what I need to focus on right now. Let me just focus on what's at hand, and then I'll get back to the gym later. But I think mentally, I knew, like, my mind was telling my body, like, that's not healthy for you. That's not what you want. Stick to this because you're gonna keep pushing. You're gonna keep going. So consistently in the gym, I can mark that off my list. And if you hear my pin click, it's because like I have my my spiral notebook in front of me, and I want to check off what I'm talking about so I can make sure I post. So that way I can make sure that I'm hitting all the bullets that I want to talk about, and I'm not like later on thinking like, oh crap, I meant to say this, or shit, I meant to say that, or certain things like that. So that's where we're at. I'm also loving myself because even with how fucked up life has been these past few years, I have not once fumbled. I have not once just said, you know what, fuck this. I don't care how it goes. I don't give a shit. I don't care if my lights get turned off. I don't care if my kids don't make it to school. Like, and don't get me wrong, I don't think it's ever been like those circumstances, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm a go-getter. I'm never going to give up because at the end of the day, I have 2 young boys that are dependent on me, and I want to show them what it's like to grind for your success and finally meet your goals, and look back at all the hard times that you went through and be proud of yourself for not giving up. And especially if they have kids and they have to do it by themselves, God forbid. Well, I'll be there, but God forbid. I want them to know that it's going to be okay. Like, no matter what, I know I can prevail. I just have to put my thinking cap on and figure out how I'm going to get through this obstacle to make it over this hurdle so I can see the better side, and then continue going from there and growing and getting bigger and stronger and powerful. So that's another thing that I'm loving myself for, because your girl might fall down 1,000 times, but the way I get back is incredible. Silence. I love myself for being able to finally sit in silence. Let me tell y'all, sitting in silence used to kill me. I used to hate not having something to do, because then it gave my mind a chance to start running and thinking and processing stuff and starting to feel ways that I didn't want to feel and just randomly crying. So I literally kept myself busy, just doing shit, going places, just so I didn't have to think. It was really just this year where I've been okay with just sitting in silence at home on my couch, literally just staring at a wall, looking at TV that's on but not really watching it, but sitting in silence, feeling those emotions, understanding why I'm feeling those emotions, and what I want to do to prevent from feeling like the way I'm feeling again, and or how I want to go about certain situations better because of the way that I'm feeling. And it also gives me chances to really look back on certain things and say, you know what? Yeah, you were right for feeling like this, or yeah, you were being gaslighted, or yeah, you were able to really to talk to this person, so you can really find a friend in them. I love sitting in silence now. It is a favorite for me. Like, I'll sometimes text my friends and be like, hey, what are you guys doing? They're like, nah, shit, just at the house chilling. I'm like, well, shit, me too. I'll figure something out later. But right now, if nobody is doing nothing, then clearly that's the universe telling me, sit in silence, you got some self-work to do, and that's just what I do. But another thing that I have been doing lately that I'm really proud of myself for is standing up for myself. There have been a lot of situations lately, well, previously, but like in this year, where I felt like people were really trying to play on my top, and usually I'm like, it's cool, or I'm not going to say anything, or I'll just let it slide or whatever, but not anymore. Like, you make me feel a certain type of way, I'm going to say it. Like, how can you expect me to X, Y, and Z when you constantly, like, it don't work like that. It just, if I feel like it don't fly with me, I can say it in the best way possible, and if I feel like I've said it nice too many times, then I'll get down to the nitty gritty if I have to and explain it to you in better lacquer of terms of what you can understand. But don't play with me no more. Like, I'm really about me. I'm advocating for me. No, you can't slide. No, you can't come back. Yes, you should have did this earlier. No, I don't care anymore. If I said I didn't care, I don't care. No, I'm not doubling back. No, you can't stay the night. No, I don't want to come over. And because I said so, or because I don't want to, or because I don't like the way that you did this, and that's just that. Or sometimes I just don't have to explain myself. I just don't want to fuck with it no more, and that's okay. I'm just not going to. Advocating for me, standing up for me, I love that for me. Then I love myself also for giving myself grace. I used to be so hard on myself. Oh my God, Ashley, you're a dumbass because you failed this test. You don't know what you're doing. You should have studied harder. Oh my God, Ashley, you made this mistake. You're fucking stupid. You knew you should have did better. But sometimes you really just don't know. And if you don't know, you don't know. What can you do about it if you really didn't know? So I give myself grace. I learn from those experiences, and I understand where I could have went wrong and could have went better. But I give myself grace because it could have been worse. I could have done worse. I could have been in a much worse situation or predicament or standing, but I'm not. So I give myself grace for making it this far. And then also I give myself love because I hold myself accountable. And I love that I hold myself accountable. I love that I know that I'm one of those type of people where we can really have a conversation, and if I did wrong, then I am wrong. And if I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, or if I didn't mean for it to happen like that, then I can wholeheartedly apologize and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I understand this and this and that. But also, I may sometimes say, I did do this because X, Y, and Z, but I'm a very understanding person, and I don't like to point fingers because I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to become a better person, and I can never do that if I never take accountability for certain things. Like, I told my cousin one time where I was kind of like spazzing out because some stuff was going on, and I was, venting to her. And I was like, it's clearly always me. I'm always the problem. People always want to leave me. I'm always this, that, and the third. And she was like, you know what? Actually, sometimes it is you. Like, nobody's perfect. Nobody can ever say I'm the perfect friend or perfect anything for anybody. Sometimes it is you, and that's okay. If it's you, just remove yourself. And when she said that, I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, if it's me, then it's me. I'll just have to remove myself, and or I can talk to whoever or try to fix the situation and see if we come to a mutual understanding. But at the end of the day, if it's you, or if it's that person, or if when I say if it's you, I'm talking about me. So if it's me, then it's me. But if it's you, understand me, we can talk about it, but don't try to cross blame or point the blame back at me, because I would never do that to anybody else, or at least I wouldn't try to. And if I did, I'd want somebody to properly redirect me. But that's just where I stand with that. Now, there are things that I still want to do for myself. One of them is eating better. Y'all know me. Those who do know me, your girl likes to eat. I puts it down. Okay, steak, burgers. The main thing I really don't eat is bacon. Not bacon. I love bacon still. Pork. I can't do the pork. Oh my God, it makes my stomach hurt. Now, when I say bacon, I can eat like a couple of slices of bacon and I'll be good. And I know those are my limits, but anything else, pulled pork, ribs, anything like heavy pork, count me out. Your girl is down. So I just want to eat better. Better portions, better meal ideas, healthier meal ideas. That way I can also incorporate that with my kids, so they're not always growing up making big back meals because that's all their mama made for them. You feel me? I want to read more. I want to broaden my horizon, expand my vocabulary, learn more things when it comes to the spiritual realm and podcasting and IT. Like, I want to get into reading. I really want to do that. I want to take myself out on dates more. I don't do that. I'm not a loner, but I don't like to be alone in public because I don't like people. But I love conversation, if that makes sense. I'm so awkward, y'all. Like, and God forbid to be a fine man. Don't let me be out in public and this fine man just approach me because I don't know what to say. He be like, hey girl, how you doing? Can I buy you a drink? I'm like, yeah, you too. And then I'd be like, oh shit, that's not what you said. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just so awkward. So when I take myself out on dates, I really don't want to be approached by somebody. But then again, I do. So I'm in like that weird phase where I'm just like, girl, get over it. Just get the fuck over it and go put on some clothes and go out. I want to feed more to myself by learning more about who I am, what I like, what are my pleasures, what are my displeasures, what are my real boundaries, what are my real deal breakers, what aren't my real deal breakers, what am I willing to put up with, what am I not willing to put up with. Like, I really want to learn me, and I can say I'm proud of myself for wanting that for me. Because old me would have jumped into the next relationship as soon as possible because I wanted that love, that affection, that I don't know the word that I'm looking for right now, but I just wanted it. Like, I yearned for it. Me now, I yearn for that self-love because I want to know what my boundaries are, because that next person that I fall in love with, I want them to respect me wholeheartedly. I want it to be a pure and genuine love. I want us to both be loyal to one another and be able to talk to one another and be that safe place for one another. And I can't do that for somebody else if I don't do that for myself first. I want to take risks. Taking risks is so hard for me for the longest time. I was like, I'm okay with just being a queen, that's fine. I don't want to move anywhere. I'm cool here. I've been here my whole life. I know clean. We can just stay here. I want to take risks. I want to go places. I want to do things that I never thought I would have done, or never thought I would have said yes to, or never thought I would have said no to. I want to take risks and try different things and see where that takes me in life. And that's kind of where I want to close out at. You know, your girl's just, I'm really proud of me. That's one thing I can say. I'm very proud of me. I know I have a lot more to go and a lot more growth and obstacles and everything else to face. But as of right now, y'all, I'm proud of me. And I'm going to cut it there. So you guys can follow me on Facebook at Highly Talkative. I'm also on Instagram at highly.talkative. If you guys want to send me an email, feedback, something you guys want me to read, post, give yourself a shout out or anything like that, you can email me at highly.talkative@gmail.com. Your feedback is appreciated. Thank you guys for listening. Love.